What's up everybody, it's Seth from Fowler Customs, and today I'm reviewing the brand new Adidas Ultra Boost 2.0 3M Reflective. Thanks so much for tuning in everybody. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, but with all that being said, let's get into it. So I've said in a lot of my previous videos that the Adidas Ultra Boost 1.0 3M colorway is by far one of my favorite shoes of the year. In fact, very possibly of ever. And the reason for that is they took this awesome colorway and they put it on this shoe, which is super stylish, super comfortable, and just all around is just a great silhouette. But after I bought this pair, the resale pretty much jumped up to like $400 and it keeps climbing. And unfortunately, the pair that I have is it's a little beat. So obviously replacing this shoe for me is not an easy task. So when I saw that Adidas was releasing the new 3M colorway in the Ultra Boost 2.0 silhouette, I figured I had to grab them. To be completely honest, I really did want the black colorway just so it'd be a true sequel to this shoe. But as I'm sure many of you know, they sold out instantly online. And after I struck out online, I went out on my lunch break around Soho and Midtown and just searched all the Adidas stores, Kith, Foot Locker, anything I could think of that might have it. But I think the outcome is pretty obvious because I ended up grabbing the white pair, which to be fair, is still a great looking shoe. And I know a lot of people actually preferred the white version and a lot of people actually really like the uncaged version better. But for me, I still have that soft spot in my heart for the black pair. But enough storytelling, let's get into the shoes themselves. So obviously this is the Ultra Boost 2.0 silhouette, which means the entire upper is prime knit. And the way this pair differs from the triple white Ultra Boost is that instead of having an all white upper with a gray line, it's got 3M woven in all around the front toe cap of the shoe. One thing I'm a little disappointed about, and this really has nothing to do with the colorway, it's actually the knit of the 1.0 versus the 2.0. I personally really prefer the knit pattern of the 1.0 to the 2.0. I really don't like this solid gray line that much. I really like how the 3M was utilized on the original 1.0 weave pattern. It kind of looked like splatter print or kind of like a cookies and cream colorway. I really dug that. And to be honest, the 2.0 pattern isn't bad. I'm just really not a fan of the solid lines running around the toe cap. But minor gripes aside, as with all Ultra Boosts, the prime knit material is great. It's super comfy, it's super breathable, it fits really well. It's an all-around great material. The 3M that's woven in does really add a nice touch. Whenever you hit it with a flashlight or a car goes by or the sun hits it just right, you get this really nice shine that you can't really get in a lot of other shoes. In fact, why don't I just show you guys what it looks like? And I like the 3M that's woven in a lot better than what they did on the silver metal Ultra Boost because that was just shiny all the time. And to be honest, for me, that's a little too much. But this is nice and subtle. I dig it. You've got your standard plastic Ultra Boost cage in white. You've got your white laces. The heel counter is completely white with the embossed Ultra Boost text in silver and gold. You've got an all-white sock liner with the gray insole that says Ultra Boost in silver. One thing's for sure about this shoe, you're gonna have to hit it with some water and stain repellent or something because this guy is gonna get dirty real fast. Like the moment you step out the door fast. This shoe is going to take a lot of work to keep clean, and I had the triple white Ultra Boost and the original white Ultra Boost, and man, they were a pain. Moving down the shoe, you've got your standard white Boost midsole, and if you don't know already, first of all, you've been living under a rock, and second of all, it's the best cushioning you can get. Scratch that, it's the most comfortable cushioning you can get. There are better cushions for different applications, it really depends on what you're doing, but for lifestyle, this is the way to go. Moving to the bottom of the shoe, you've got your Continental outsole in white. And for those of you that don't know, Continental is a tire company, and so the Continental outsoles are a lot more durable and will last you a lot longer than the regular Ultra Boost outsoles. All in all, this is a great shoe. It might not have been the best winter release just because with all the salt and the muck and the snow, you're gonna get this shoe dirty really fast. But personally, I prefer this to the triple white Ultra Boost and the original all white Ultra Boost just because it has that little bit extra. To be fair, you are paying for that because this shoe retails for 200 bucks rather than the regular Ultra Boost, which is 180. However, for me, because I'm replacing a shoe that I consider basically irreplaceable, I think it's worth the extra 20 bucks. But with all that being said, let's throw these on feet and see how they look. That's pretty much it for the video, guys. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below, letting me know which of the 3M releases that dropped today is your favorite. Also, don't forget to check out SneakerCon New York City on November 5th. I'll have a booth there. Make sure to stop by and say what's up. I'll also be selling some exclusive SneakerCon merch. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you liked it. Subscribe to Fowler Customs if you want to see more content just like this, and follow Fowler Customs in all other forms of social media.